Okay, sit down. Oh, hold on. Hello, Liz. Hi, Amalia. If you want to go ahead and open the letter in the paper with the letter opener. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry. It's all very official. There's literally
Yeah.
it's fine. You can open it however you want. The tiny last bit. It's fine. Okay. Okay. So pull it out. Okay. So what do you think it is?
I mean,
looks sort of like a play script.
Is it a script? Yeah. Okay. So your challenge is to read it however you want to read it. You can over dramatize it. You can read it how you think it should be read, how you think it shouldn't be read. You can read it out in a completely different way. You can act it out. You can do whatever you want with it. But I'll give you a minute to read it over, and then we'll do the performance.
I have to read the stage directions.
You can if you want. You can do whatever you want with it.
I'll do it like sign voice. Oh my god.
It's a strange hobby. Curious, I mean.
Uncommon too.
I imagine so.
It's not as expensive as you think. Cheap, really. Needles, thread, sawdust. The chemicals are all that cost anything.
A man should have a hobby.
It's more than a hobby. Sometimes. A hobby's supposed to pass the time, not fill it.
Is your time so empty? Oh no. I run the office, tend the cabins and grounds, do little chores for mother, the ones she allows I might be capable of doing. You go out with friends?
Friends? Who needs friends? A boy's best friend is his mother. You've never had an empty moment in your whole life, have you? Only my share.
Where are you going? I don't mean to pry.
I'm looking for a private island. What are you running away from? Why do you ask that?
People never run away from anything.
The rain didn't last very long.
You know what I think? I think we're all in our private traps, clamped in them, and none of us can ever climb out. We scratch and claw, but only at the air, only at each other, and for all of it, we never budge an inch.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
I was born in mine. I don't mind it anymore.
You should mind it.
Oh, I do, but I say I don't.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so where do you think it's from? What do you think's going on in the scene?
Well,
I can't figure out like what they're doing because it seems like a normal conversation, but also at the time it's not, because it's like they're having casual conversation, but also it seems kind of awkward.
I don't know. They just seem to not understand each other or not know each other. Okay.
And they're trying to get to know each other.
Okay.
and so I'm thinking sort of what Norman lives with his mother somewhere, and Mary is a visitor, passerby, and they just get talking, really.
I think Norman is a psychopath, or like a murderer, and Mary is his victim, and they're having a nice little chat before the deed.
I don't know. Like, I'm really confused by their relationship. Like, they're not friends. They're not colleagues. They don't know anything about each other, but they're talking in such detail. So it's like, are they in jail?
So it's almost as if she's like interrogating him,
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
I think Norman's quite antisocial, very hermit-like in his own bubble, whilst Mary's quite outgoing, trying to find a new island, but also have some problems in her past maybe she's running away from.
She's very on edge around him,
Okay.
and he seems a bit psychopathy.
Okay.
Because a lot of psychopaths like are really close to their mothers and don't have any close friendships with anybody else,
Okay.
and they're like mama boys.
Okay. Interesting. Do you know where it's from?
I don't.
One of the books you read.
What book specifically?
Is it that detective attractive one that you were talking about last week?
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, is it Agatha Christine Aguilera? Christine Aguilera.
I don't know. Other than the Bastille song?
Yeah.
From like a film, I'm assuming. But like what film?
Yeah.
I haven't watched this particular film,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what it said in like the comments of the video, but I can't remember. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay, so you're the first person that's going to find out what it is because I'll just do it now. It's from the movie Psycho.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
Oh, so
when
it
you
is
said-
about a psychopath?
Yeah. So what do you like? What do you think about it? Do you think you've definitely got it kind of knock on? But what do you think? What do you think more about it? Do you think
It's a
anything
bit
else?
disturbing that I knew so well that it was going to be about Psycho, because I've never seen the film Psycho,
Okay.
so that's a little bit disturbing.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? Do you know what it's about?
No.
Do you know who it's by?
No.
Do you know anything about it at all? But you've heard of it.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about the movie?
I'm thinking of American Psycho.
No.
Is it like American Psycho?
No. You never heard of the movie?
No.
Never seen it.
Okay.
I don't even know who's in it, to be honest with you.
Okay, so what do you think of him or her,
He is creepy.
depending on their conversation?
Well, he's definitely a bit of a creep. And I'm assuming he is definitely the psycho.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you later.
Oh my god, was she the psycho?
I'll tell you later. Have you? I guess you haven't seen the movie.
No.
What do you think of the movie? What do you think it's about? Do you know anything about it? Have you heard anything about it?
It's like serial killer
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Either in a Freddy, in like a hockey mask.
No. What do you think about the characters as well? What do you think they have to play in the movie?
I don't know. I feel like Norman is bad
Okay.
and Mary is good.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. That's just a hunch I
Just
have.
a hunch you get?
It's just a hunch.
Okay. Can you tell it's from that movie in a way, or do you think
You
it's
can.
still?
I think you can tell by what he says that it might be. Like he might be a little bit psycho.
What's his trademark?
What?
What's the trademark like
His
of him?
name is the trademark.
Jason.
No.
Wait, no.
His name is Norman.
Norman.
He's called Norman Bates.
I don't know. I think reading it, it seemed like maybe it's because I haven't read it enough times, but I just didn't. Not that I didn't understand it, but it just seems like it's because it's not in its context.
I feel like these characters are psychos.
Both of them, or one of them, or both.
Well, if you're friends with a psycho, there's something psychotic about you as well.
Are they like a couple which are both psychopaths?
You'll find out later.
They're a couple. Knew it. I knew it.
You'll find out later.
I knew
Right, I'm
it.
going to show you the clip that they
Oh, okay.
read from later with everyone else, and then I'll get you to talk about it afterwards.
Okay. Name tag thing.
What, Egypt?
This plant is
It's
called
called
Egypt.
Egypt.
Oh, it's really sticky.
Okay, so what
Anyway,
did you
Liz, she has
think?
started rolling.
What did you think of the clip I showed you? What do you think of the movie now? Do you have any idea about it?
Was older than I was expecting.
Okay, what period do you think it was?
Oh, 50s or something.
Okay, okay.
It was obviously like when cameras were invented in like the 1900s, but it was obviously also not before like the 60s.
I mean, it's black and white, so it's fine.
Okay, so when do you think it was filmed or set?
Filmed. I'm not good.
I feel like it was filmed quite recently. Because the quality was really good.
Okay.
Despite no
No, I think it's quite old. I think it's
Okay, so you think it's new, you think it's old. How old or
think it's
new
a-
do you
it's a
think it
classic
is?
film.
Okay, so what kind of...
1900s.
Maybe it was like earlier, like the 30s or something.
I was gonna say it was probably filmed later, but set earlier.
1992.
1992, you got a date? Or a rough period?
Earlier than that.
Okay, how would you...
Some years. The picture quality wasn't terrible, and also the sound wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
but yeah, that's true.
So it was probably
the
set.
hairstyles and like clothing were very like 50s, 40s.
So it might have been set earlier.
Yeah, but I think it may have been filmed earlier, so it was quite an old film. I reckon it was filmed like in the 80s.
Okay.
I would
I think
say
1990.
I want to say 70s.
Okay, and you want to say...
No, it can't be 1990.
Is it the 1900s?
So what do you think? Do you know anything about it? Because you said you'd watched Bates Motel.
I haven't seen the whole of Bates Motel. I've just seen like clips
So-
at the end where he kills his mum, and then he kills his tries to kill his brother, but then his
Okay.
brother like kills him. So
Okay. So what do you think of it? What do you think of the movie? What do you think of the characters that you just saw?
Suspicious.
Okay. Who are you suspicious of?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Is it set before or after the movie?
It is set before. The Bates Motel TV series is set before
okay,
this
because Bates
movie.
Motel.
So knowing that,
looks
what
a
do you
lot
think
more modern.
happens in the movie?
I feel like
Okay.
the mum isolates the boy and he's really lonely. And he's found a girl and now he's gonna be really creepy about it.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like he's gonna kill her.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because it's called Psycho.
Yeah.
So I said he
kills
had a
his mum.
conversation with his mum. He
kills his mum.
It is before.
Well, maybe it's not his mum then.
Okay. So what do you think?
Hold
Do
on,
you
was
think
that
it
his
is?
mum? No, that wasn't
No,
his mum. No,
I told
okay,
you.
that was the guess. Yeah,
He was
sorry.
having an argument with his mum, but you said he killed his mum in the TV series,
Yeah.
and that is before this movie. It's set before this movie.
Oh, so it's
so
not
who
his
do you
mum.
think? he
Oh
was
no,
having a
because in the
conversation
TV
with?
show, he kept his mum's body and used the body like set up at the dining room table, and like he went a bit psycho. Psycho.
Okay.
So
Right.
he thought that his mum was like still alive in his head, so he like talked to her and
Is it
stuff.
like a ghost, like in Fight Club? With it's
No,
like
no.
Who do you
talks
think?
to this dead body? Like he keeps the body and uses the body as though his mum's still alive.
So you think him and his mother's relationship is what? Do you think it's a good one or a bad one, or?
I think it's kind of both because he's really connected to his mother.
Yeah.
From sort of a lot of lines like you need his friend when you have your mum.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So I think they have a good relationship, but I think as you mentioned earlier, they got into an argument. So I think it can sometimes cross the line,
Okay.
get a bit much.
Okay. Who do you think was talking to him? Because you hear a woman's voice in that scene.
Damn.
An angel. No.
Oh, I don't.
Was it his mum? Like, were we listening to his internal thoughts?
Find out in a bit. Oh my god. Stay tuned for the adverts.
To be continued. It like goes black and it's to be continued.
Yeah. Basically, the plot is Mary, the girl in the scene, has stolen some money and is on the run, which is why she goes to the motel where she sees Norman, and she's aware that there is someone else in the house. Which is the mother, and she thinks that she also runs the motel with him. And they always get into arguments. He's always been very repressed by her, and she's always kind of bullied him in a way. And he still sleeps in his child's bed because she treats him like a child. So when she comes into the motel, he's touched by her because she's pretty and she's very nice to him. But unfortunately, she gets murdered. There's a whole investigation into it, but right at the end, you find out that the mum has been dead the entire time. He uses his skills in taxidermy, which he was talking about his hobby, to keep the mum's body nice.
Yeah.
And the person that you hear talking to the mother is Norman, being his mum. He has a personality
Oh
disorder.
yeah, because he wears his mum's clothes
Yes,
in
he
the
dresses
show. He
up.
does as
So
well.
you know the classic scene where it's dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
He
dun.
is dressed up as his mother, but you don't actually see the face, you just see the silhouette. So during the whole movie, you're led to believe it is the mother who is the psycho. And in the end, he becomes his mother.
Guess what I was about to say?
What?
Me.
So what do you think of it now? So you got it right that it was him, but
I think that's a good plot twist.
I'm more disturbed and I don't want to watch.
okay, so the whole thing of it is, was it him or was it his mother? Because he had an issue. Because the mother had repressed him for so long, and it got into his head he became his own mother as a personality disorder thing.
I feel like
So who was it that was the psychopath?
Was his mum like that before he killed her?
Yes.
Oh.
So
Mum's a
he's
bitch.
basically. Has he got like a multiple personality disorder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personality disorder.
Those kind of actions imply that he is,
Okay.
but that's not to say his mother wasn't as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe her reaction had some influence on it, definitely. But
Okay.
it was his body that, and it was his mind that let it in.
Yeah.
So.
So when you watch it, or I'm not going to get you to watch it, but when the audience watched it, when it first came out in cinemas in 1960, that was when it was filmed, it was portrayed as the mother being the psychopath.
Yeah.
So right at the end, it was like a real shock to the audience
pretty clever.
that it was the son.
It's clever.
But the reason he killed Mary was because he was touched with her, kind of fancied her. And so his mum's personality came in, it kicked in, because she doesn't want her son leaving with that woman. So that's why the mum comes in as a personality and kind of takes over. And
I guess in that sense, you're like, it probably isn't him killing her because, well, I mean, that's a lie because a lot of people have killed because
they love them.
because they've loved them. But in that sense, it makes sense.
Do you think it was obvious that it was him? Or do you think it was obvious that it was him? Or do you think if you watched it you would have been led to believe it was the mum? What do you think of?
I feel like I would have known it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was suspicious from the
Yeah?
start. Just
Okay.
his interactions with people are.
Okay. Do you think that's because we've had movies like that before? Because when this came out, this was revolutionary. No one had ever seen anything like this.
I just feel like the acting was really up to par for you to get that feeling.
Okay, yeah. So you thought he was a good actor? Yeah? Okay, cool.
I don't know, maybe it's like a coping mechanism that he's like, I'm embodying my mum just so I will protect myself. I don't know, it's split personalities are weird as, man.
So do you feel a need to watch the movie? Or?
Yeah, I really want to watch it now. I'm going to come to that thing that you said about during half term.
Yeah? Okay.
What was the half-time thing?
We're all going to get together and watch it together. I'll see what you want. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god, she looks like a candy corn.
She does.
I look like candy.
Wait, can I get you in the film?
Yeah. Still just laughing.
Moving tent.
Okay, back to back to reality.
It's really hot in there.
Yay.
Say goodbye.
Bye. Stab. Oh my god, that's really good.
It's actually stabbed me.
I didn't know you were going to lean in the same second I went to stab.
On the letter in
Just stab yourself in the eye.
You've got